guys, so this is going to be my Halloween special. It is literally my 10 games that I think you should be definitely taking a look at this Halloween. They might not necessarily be overly scary, I just think they're definitely Halloween type of games for me. Obviously, what I've done is I've compiled 10 games from my personal collection. Obviously, I'm not going to lie, there's a couple, or at least one, that I can't pronounce properly. They vaguely run across different systems, so they might be on the Xbox, PlayStation 2, Sega Mega Drive, etc. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you them. I'm going to do from obviously the 10th to my top one, number 1, and tell you guys what I totally think of what games you should be playing this Halloween. Obviously, my video is not going to be as fandangled as some people's because I'm just starting out, so my editing is not massively brilliant, but then I'm honest about that. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below afterwards what you think of this this video. Tell me if I've missed any games out that you would have put in your top 10, and tell me maybe what your top 10 would have been. Maybe you're playing Halloween video games right now, or one of your consoles, but let me know down below. I reply to all comments and I will definitely get back to you. But so, number 10 for me is a Sega Mega Drive game. I can't actually pronounce this very well, and this is, I think it's Chikan. I probably can't pronounce it very well. You can see it is a pre-owned copy, or it was a pre-owned copy at some point. But yeah, so it's this game. It's super awesome, and I find it a little bit spooky personally. So I definitely think you guys should be taking a look at this one. It is awesome, and it is your typical old school one where you actually got to be really good at the game to get anywhere in it. My number 9 is this one, and that is Ghost Hunter. If you guys haven't heard of this one, you should really look this one up. It is really strange, really random, and when I first played this when I was a teenager, when I was younger, this one was the one that I was obsessed with for so long. Like, I remember playing it and it being dead hard as well, and I was like, oh my god, why can't I get past this? It is like the most randomest game you've ever seen. You have to be like turned into a ghost hunter, and there's like giant scary ass bears with like stuffing when you falls out of them when you shoot them, like mutated bears, might I add. You've got like ghosts and ghouls that will float above your head. It's actually pretty awesome, and to be honest with you, a lot of people haven't heard of this one or don't give it the credit it's due. Love it. So the next one is quite a recent one. You've either got it or you can actually pick this one up really cheap, and that is Zombie U. So Zombie U is just, obviously, if you haven't heard of it, is a zombie game on the Wii U system. You get to basically run around and try and survive. If you die, you actually turn into a zombie, and the backpack, I'm pretty sure, gets left exactly where you died. So if you've left some key items in that backpack, you then have to try and get back to that point, pick that backpack up, and then get back. It's actually quite a good tactics game. As I said, it's dirt cheap now. You can pick this up, I think, for pretty much like a £5 in CEX, £7. Really good though. And I'm pretty sure they made this again on the Xbox and PlayStation recently. But yeah, take a look at it. It's awesome. So, my number 8, am I doing 8? 7 is... yeah, 7. I had to count then, that's awful. Is this one. So that is a remake on the Nintendo DS. So this is Resident Evil Deadly Silence. So what this is basically the first game, and it is remade. So you have 2 different types of games on this cartridge. You have the original one made, which has basically just, they've done the graphics a bit better. And then you have the remake version on the other side, on the other part of the cartridge, which is literally... basically, you can use your like the actual screen, touch screen, as a knife to like slash zombies, stuff like that. But love the original Resident Evil game. Love this. If you can pick this up somewhere, this is an awesome game definitely to have. Love it. So my number 6 is again from the same franchise, to be honest with you, Resident Evil. So this is Resident Evil 0. So I love this Resident Evil game, and this is on the GameCube, but they did recently remake this and remaster it for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, I'm pretty sure, because I know I've got it on Xbox One. But you can download it, you can buy the disc, etc. Awesome, love it. It's such a good storyline. I prefer, don't get me wrong, to play the remaster one. The controls for the GameCube on this were very pain in the butt, should I say. So, but love it. Obviously a great part of the story. So my number 5 is actually a PSP game. If you haven't played this game, you can pick it up if you find it pretty cheap. I actually went out my way to find this game. I had this when I was younger, got rid of it, and now it's a must-have one for me, and that is Infected. If you haven't played this game, it is frigging awesome. It's like you run around. First of all, it's got an amazing soundtrack. Like when I was younger and I used to be like a goth, it literally was my soundtrack to my life. It has so many, sort of like Slipknot on it, like Rob Zombie, everything. So that's awesome to have that in the first place. You have mutant cows, you have zombie Santas, because it's all based around kind of Christmas. But yeah, it is freaking awesome, and it's just a fun game to play. Definitely one that you should really look up if you haven't played this already. So my number 4 is one again that I played when I was a child, and I went out my way to buy it boxed as well, and that is The Simpsons. So it's the Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. So it is this one here. I remember playing this over and over again. Don't get me wrong, it is very basic controls. It's a Game Boy Color game. It's basic graphics, but it is The Simpsons at its best, and I freaking love it. It was one of my favourite games when I was growing up. I played it over and over again, completed it over and over again, and yeah, it's just a typical Simpsons episode kind of thing, but it's awesome, and you should definitely look it up. So number 3 for me is one that I've recently gone back to, and I've recently started playing again. A lot of people, you either love this game or you freaking hate this game. So that is The Evil Within. I actually really love this game. Yeah, okay, it's stealth, and you have to like hide around a corner and like watch where the character goes and be like, right, so it goes back, left, right, you know, whatever. So then you have to obviously go, right, so when it hits that point, I'm going to run, get that, run back, etc. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. You get killed numerous amount of times. You have little health unless you actually work the whole way through the game and actually level up. But you have little health in the beginning. It's really unforgiving. You get seen once and I tell you what, you better friggin' sprint because they are going to be after your ass. But it's actually, I really enjoyed it. I managed to find this copy, which is the limited edition copy, in game a month or so ago for a tenner. Xbox One game for a tenner, and it's frigging awesome as well. And if you can sit there and have the patience to complete it in more than a day, yeah, you're better than me, because it takes. I'm like, right, I'm gonna do an episode today, and then after an episode I'm like, it's too much today, it's too much, and then I go to the next one. So definitely a good one. So for number 2, I've gone for quite a classic in my eyes. Played a hell of a lot of this when I was a kid. Frigging loved it. Multiple endings. Bloody hard to get as well. The endings, I mean. Silent Hill 2. So this is the kind of special edition kind of one. I bought it second hand, so it doesn't actually have the cards in it or anything like that. But yeah, frigging love this game. It's awesome. Obviously, as I said, there are multiple endings, so without spoiling it, I'm pretty sure there's always a UFO ending. There's always a Daddy, I'm sorry, you're dead. That's 2 endings. There's always, oh my god, we all survived. That's 3 endings. Normally there's like a pyramid head ending, at least. That's 4, and I think there's one other. But hey ho. Love it. It's so freaking awesome. It's definitely to the par where, when I grew up with games where you have 20 bullets and you have a crowbar, but if you use your bullets on the easy ones, then you're going to be left with the crowbar for the big one, which is like killer. So yeah, definitely a good game. So my number 1, you've either heard of or you haven't. If you watch my channel, you've heard me go on about this game. It is personally one of my favourite franchises and my favourite game. Like, I love it so friggin' much. I was obsessed with this game when I was younger. It's a PlayStation 2 game. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you could get this, at least the second one, on Wii, and I know you can get the second. You can get this on Xbox as well. They obviously still carry on the franchise. You can still get it on the DS, you can still get it on the Wii U, etc. And that is Project Zero. So this is one of my favourite all-time frigging games. If you've never played it, basically what it is, it's almost like you are stuck in a haunted house. You can't get out, you can't escape. You're looking for your brother that has gone in the house looking for somebody else. I think it's his favourite author, and they haven't come out. You get attacked by ghosts here and there. Your only weapon is a camera. So if you run out of decent film, like there's like green film, there's like red film, which is amazing, gold film, which are like, it's like friggin' gold dust, I tell you. Save that till the end. But yeah, it's very good. It's very good at jump scares. There were jump scares in it. It's very good at building you up. Also, you'll go along and you'll know what I mean if you've played it. There's like this music, and you hear that music and you're like, shit. There's either something coming, like that. There's certain music. One, there's like something coming, or you're like, crap, I'm getting out this room because I haven't got the film to fight this or the health to fight this. Or there's the music you hear when you're like, you've got to find a special photo, and you're like, oh my god, right, it's round here somewhere. And there's like a little film on the bottom of your screen there, and what it does is when that suddenly like flashes red, you're like, crap, I'm gonna get out this room. This literally scared the living daylights out of my friend. She actually wouldn't play it. She would only sit in the room while I played the console because she was actually scared of the game. And this freaked me out when I was playing it once in our computer room, and my mum was like, come for dinner, blah blah blah. Ate dinner, came back, paused the game, obviously, came back to a paused game. Genuinely didn't know until I came back for the paused game that they've actually got a pause screen feature where basically it's like children's bloody hands all on the screen. And honestly, I crapped my pants. I was like, what the hell? Oh my god, I'm going to die. It is one of the best games around. If you can find it, definitely pick it up and definitely take a look for it. Obviously, there is Project Zero 1, 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 2. I said 1, 2 and 3, I'm pretty sure it's also on Xbox as well. You can get number 2 on Wii for some untold reason. I wouldn't really recommend it on Wii, but if that's the only console you've got, you can obviously get, there's one on the DS, there is one on the Wii U, but also this is really, really such a good game, and you definitely need to take a look for it and look it up. Love it. But that is my top 10. There is like, I've got a bonus one which I put over here, and this one for me is just like a little like add-on one, and you guys are going to be like, what the hell, it's not even a horror game. And that is James Pond 2. And the reason this one is a bonus one for me is because I honestly never got that far into this game, but recently I had some friends round, stuck a few consoles on, we're all playing different consoles, and my friend James was actually playing this, and we all suddenly stopped and looked at the screen and was like, what the hell is on your screen? And he was like, I'm just playing James Pond. And we're like, genuinely, he'd been playing for a couple of hours, so it was quite far in, and we were like, what the hell is on that screen? Oh no, it's just the game, it's just the screen part of the game. It was honestly like wasn't even the game, it was the wallpaper to the back of the game was honestly like scary as hell. It was like some mutant kind of baby thing, and it was like, oh my freaking god. We were just like, what is that? Oh, have you never seen this far? Honestly, it was just random as hell. But yeah, definitely that's just like a bonus one I put in there. But yeah, so tell me what you think of my top 10 and my bonus one. What would you have done your top 10 list as? Let me know in the link below, obviously the comments below, sorry. Obviously, I'll reply to all my comments, I always do. Don't forget to hit that like button as well, and don't forget to subscribe also for more videos like this one. Also, if you want to check back at any of my other videos, I've got a couple of hundred videos now, and I've got gameplay, I've got just unboxings, everything. I will also be doing a unboxing of the new Pokemon 2DS limited edition to game, and also the Sun and Moon limited edition from the Nintendo store, steel box edition with the figures. So obviously I will be doing that unboxing when they come out too in next month, which will be awesome. I cannot wait, and literally will be vegetating in my bedroom. I am, just so you know, I'm going to be playing Moon. It's the one I personally want to play, but so yeah, let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit subscribe and like, and thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.